CREA, the Cadence River Education Alliance. We're located in Topsham, Maine, and you might recognize this building. This is our ecology center. Maybe you came here for summer camp or on a field trip. But today we're going to go inside this building and get out some materials for a geology lesson together. So hi, fourth graders. Today we're going to start by doing something that you've probably never done. We're going to look at some sand up close under the microscope. All right, so let's take a close-up look at some sand. Here's one. This sand actually came from Popham Beach. And if we look up close through the microscope, let's see what it looks like. Wow. So I see a lot of different things here. All the little pieces of sand look totally different. Some are big, some are smaller, some are pointy and jagged. They're different colors. I see clear, I see tan and cream color. I even see a couple little green ones. And here's some more sand that we want to take a look at. This sand, what do you notice is different about this sand? Looks pretty different. Some seashells in there. This is from a beach also in Maine. But I think it's going to look pretty different. Let's look under the microscope. Wow, you can definitely see those seashells. So I see purple shells, pink shells, and also what looks like some rocks. They look huge in this view. All right, let's look at this sand together. What do you think this sand is going to look like under the microscope? Let's check it out. So go up, try to give this a little focus in here. There it is. Whoa, I see yellow, I see green, pink, orange. Wow, lots of different colors. I definitely never imagined that a beach would look like this under the microscope. All right, and our very last one, this is from Pemaquid Beach up in the Damariscotta area. Let's look at what this looks like. So those pieces of sand, what do you notice about that? What color do you see? It seems like they're mostly clear. So here are those 4 different kinds of sand that we just looked at under the microscope. I just put them right next to each other so we can see them all together in one place. And you can tell the color difference really easily. When you think about going to a beach, which color sand do you think of most common? There are so many different colors, and we actually have some jars here of sand that was collected from different beaches all around the world. So what colors do you see? I see gray, reddish brown color, some pink and white mix. I even see black sand. So sand is all different. There's different colors, there's different materials like rock or seashell. Every single beach you look at is different. So it's neat to look up close. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to give you some tips about how to get a good close-up look at little individual pieces of sand, even if you don't have a microscope with you. How to do it with your bare eyes. So if you have some sand in your classroom, go get that right now. And if you have some at home, that would be a help. You need just like a pinch, just a little pinch of sand. And what you want to do is put your sand in your hand, flatten out your hand, spread it out. And then, this is the tricky part, you take your fingertip and you push down, and when it comes up, you will have a kind of little sample of sand on your finger. So I already can see black pieces, clear pieces, kind of cream colored pieces, see some glittery pieces of sand. So this fingertip test is a good way to kind of take a sample of all the different kinds of sand that are on your beach. So keep your sand in your hand, keep looking at it, and we're going to see if we can match up some of the things you might have found. All right, so when we looked through the microscopes at the sand, did anyone notice, did anyone think, that looks like rocks? If you thought that, that's because sand is rocks. Sand is just tiny, tiny, tiny little rocks, little pieces of rocks. They used to be part of a bigger rock, and now they're tiny. So when you looked at your pinch of sand in your hand, did anyone find a cream color rock? If you found kind of a ivory or cream color rock, that was a mini version of this. This is called feldspar, and it's super common. This kind of clear, cream colored rock, feldspar. So you might have had a mini version of that in your hand. And check in your pinch of sand if you have a gray color. If you have a gray color, you might have a mini piece of smoky quartz. How about, does anyone looking in their pinch of sand have a clear, super crystal clear color rock? If so, that might be quartz. This is clear quartz. And one of my favorites, when you're looking at your sand, if you see something that sparkles a little bit, kind of a little bit like glitter, that is a mini piece of this. This is mica. And mica breaks off really easily. It's like glitter. You might see a little piece of glitter falling down there. Sometimes if you look at your hands after you've been at the beach, you can actually see little pieces of glitter. That's the mica. So all of these rocks make up sand. It's just that they're mini versions. So mini pieces of quartz and feldspar and mica and other kind of rocks mixed together to make up sand. So the question is, how did the sand get so tiny? If they used to be parts of big rocks like this, how did they get changed from big rocks into little tiny rocks? And that's what we're going to talk about next time.